A lot of noise has been coming from a dirt lot in Henderson. 20 new homes are going up thanks to Habitat for Humanity.
And one volunteer at this job site works as hard as people half his age, maybe a third. New at 6, News 3's Kelsey Thomas shares the motivation behind Pete the Sawman, Habitat's oldest volunteer.
Even in his old age, he hasn't lost his touch.
Some of them are big, some of them are small.
That's 79-year-old Pete Sarles.
It is kind of dirty and you get lots of sawdust in your clothes.
But here, they just call him Pete the Sawman. It's a nickname he comes by honestly.
There's not too many of the houses I've built in the last 20 years have fallen over yet. But you never know.
What makes Pete famous around here is how long he's been around here.
Getting older.
The oldest volunteer at Habitat for Humanity.
I can drive around here and I can show you houses and houses and houses that have been built. This doesn't count.
Homes for families who may otherwise go without.
And this is the other bedroom.
Pete trained as a carpenter in the Army, and he used to make artificial limbs and braces for a living. When he wasn't ready to retire, he started volunteering with Habitat in 1996.
I had friends who, you know, they had retired and everything and weren't doing anything, sitting around the house, drinking beer, eating bonbons, watching TV, you know, and they're going to the hospital 6 months later and they're dead in a year. And I told my wife, I said, don't sound like a retirement plan to me.
Even after 2 hip replacements, Pete hasn't burned out on the job.
He takes so much pride in everything that he does.
For that reason and 100 more, Pete is the backbone to these builds, says Habitat CEO Douglas Coombs.
How can you not smile? I mean, he exemplifies what it's like to volunteer and have a compassionate heart for our mission.
Pete hopes to keep volunteering for years to come.
The doctor tells me if I behave myself, I got another 10 good years, so that'll be, you know, 10 years of building Habitat houses.
Since the early 1990s, Habitat for Humanity has built more than 100 homes in the Las Vegas Valley. Pete has been involved in building nearly half of them. In Henderson, Kelsey Thomas,